the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now on the option. And he is just engulfed in the line on this giant defensive tackle. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's a heat. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Now they'll run the draw. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are marching down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
They'll ride Davis here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll run the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going for 6. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. Split backs here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow and probably go into the bullpen or getting...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Davis. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. At the 45 on his way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Going to swing it on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping...
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He'll ride his man on the option. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He leaves it with his back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Smith. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 35. Oh, out of space. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
the screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Powers through the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Pulls and fired complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball.